Hey y'all, it's Megan. Welcome back to the channel. Glad you're here today. If y'all remember a while back, I believe it was back in the summer, I put out a video of us touring a really old homestead on some old family land where Andy still mows the hay and keeps up the property. Well, we do a spring walk over here. There's a beautiful waterfall way up in the woods, and so I was going to bring y'all along on our walk. It's a beautiful Sunday evening, and we thought we'd come do our little hike up through the woods. There's an old road bed, different cool little things along the way. We believe at one time this road went to a house that's way on up in here. There's no evidence of the house, but there's daffodils all the way up through here, and it's probably, I'd say, a good half a mile hike, if not farther than that. So I'm gonna bring y'all along the way. Got the youngins, the husband, and the dog. Something that we think is really cool is we see different plants over here that we don't usually see at our house. Like, where'd it go? Right here. Looks like it got stepped on, but
oh, it did.
These are blooming all over the place here.
What is it?
Not sure what that is. I don't have enough service to do my plant identifier, but they're everywhere.
What'd you find, Jacob? That barrel. Hey, so if you can see it in the camera, if it picks it up, there's a dam right here. And when I was a kid, Grandpa used to bring me up here, and this used to be a pond, and it was, but it's busted now. The dam busted out a long time ago, and washed out on this side, and it's washed out over there on that side. But I can remember it being a pond right there. It was nothing we ever fished in or anything like that, but I can just remember walking up here and seeing the pond. And I was young. I had to have been Jacob's age or younger then, because it's been busted for a very long time. But this is the road bed she was talking about, and it follows the side of this mountain here all the way up into a big flat area.
Tiger, Daddy!
And we think that...
How did she get down there?
She ain't stuck. She'll get out. But there's more evidence up here of why we think it used to be a house up here or something, because there's sort of like a little makeshift... She got out. There's a little makeshift crossing on this creek up here, but we'll show you here in just a minute.
Right here, you can see on this side, this is what used to be the pond over where the dog is. Yeah, now it's just a big old swamp.
That used to be a bridge. I remember you telling me that.
Well, that's what we think. Show up under here, Megan. Right there's the end of one. And right here's the start of another, and it goes way up under this bank. So, I mean, it's been here a very, very long time.
Maggie, try to jump.
But what I'm thinking, and I could be wrong about this may not even be nothing totally related to that. But it's obviously a cut timber. It's not a log or anything like that. It's got flat sides on it. And I'm thinking that this was possibly a wagon road. And that where this bank runs up into this road bed runs up into the edge of the hill there, that this was just a something for that wagon track to run on. And, you know, where the creek was running right on the edge of this too. Now, I'm sure things have changed big time through here since then. So that may not be exactly what it was, but that's my thinking on it anyway. So it's pretty cool to think that's what it used to be. But there's daffodils all the way through up here. I mean, from probably a half a mile up into the woods.
Tiger!
What?
You don't need that.
Good jump.
Come on, Maggie, go ahead and jump.
I don't know if she can make that.
You can probably make it from right there.
That's a big jump, Maggie.
There you go.
Well, thank you, baby.
Get down and look up through there. They're everywhere through there.
Daddy.
Oh, thank you.
For you too. One for me. Everyone got one.
See my flower?
Oh, I know. See my flower?
I see. We like to come this time of year because once it gets summertime, all this is probably so growed up, you can't really get up in here. We ain't never tried it. And plus, snakes ain't quite out yet. So we like to come right about now. Well, that's perfect, Jacob.
Daddy!
Perfect. Which way you want to go? You want to follow the road there or go on that side of the creek?
Whatever you want to do.
Let's go this way for
You can really see the road now that we're walking on. It runs right beside this little stream, and then right here is a little mountainside. If you haven't seen the video of the old homestead that I mentioned at the beginning, I'll link it in the description and try to remember to put one up in the top as well. At the end of this field, we came in, this is the woods that was on the edge of Andy's hayfield. There's an old house and some buildings and stuff, so y'all check that out if you hadn't seen it yet. What y'all doing?
At least they're kicking the water over there. So y'all, if I had to guess, now there's no evidence of it, we haven't seen any anyways. If I had to guess, I would say if there was a house back up in here, it was sitting right back up in there because it's the driest point of this whole place. This whole holler down through there is...
Maggie, it is too cold. Get your feet wet.
But there's no evidence of it up here. But like I said, that's the driest point in this whole holler down here. And everything on both sides of you straight up and down. So I would guess that it was back up in this area right here. And there is a little bit of a flat nook cut out into the bank right up there. So it could have possibly been there. But like I said, there's no evidence. But it's pretty cool because up this creek bank right here, there's more daffodils planted. And way on up the creek, which you'll see shortly.
And we're a long ways away from any road right now.
We're a long ways away from anything.
Yeah.
And those daffodils had to have been put there by somebody at some point in time. It could have been several hundred years ago, but they're not native. They're not wild. They don't just grow. But anyways, one other good thing to note about this place is I guess the way you're sitting down in this holler here, you don't hear anything anywhere other than the wind blowing in the top of the trees and what little bit of the creek you hear running. You don't hear nothing. You hear no roads. You hear no car noise. You can sit here for an hour and not hear anything because I've done it. But I think it's just the way this is nestled down in here. It just blocks all the sound, so you can't hear anything.
She'll figure it out, Jacob.
It doesn't hurt because I got... I smell chicken.
Keep on walking.
You smell chicken?
Yeah.
What are you talking?
I smell chopsticks.
There's more of them flowers. They're literally everywhere, whatever they are. I found some wild country down here one time. I don't know if I'll see it again or not, but they say it's pretty rare to find any. And found some of that down in here last year.
A bridge.
Yep.
You can see more daffodils up through there. That's where we're heading.
I wonder what it looks like at the waterfall. Hey, I found another waterfall.
You found a miniature one, didn't you?
Mini waterfall.
It's like the miniature one that's like the big one. It's a miniature like the big one because the big one also got that cave thing.
Yeah. Will you find me another one? Thank you, dear. So right here's some more daffodils. I just think this is so cool. Because we're way down in this hole.
Here.
And here's just some daffodils up in the woods.
Here you go.
Thank you. Don't pick all of them off. Yep.
So y'all, this is the treat that we walk up in here for.
Yep, just right here. Watch out, Maggie. Maggie, be careful.
That's the real thing. That's the real big waterfall.
And so it's not huge, but it's just beautiful and it's so peaceful down here.
That's huge.
And you don't typically see stuff like this around here.
No.
That's the one that we like.
But it's hid back up in here where I'm sure not many people even know it's here. I've grew up on this place down here since I was a kid with Grandpa. And never once did I ever know this was up in here. I just happened to take a break one day while I was over here mowing hay, and I decided to walk, and I followed this creek. And this is where I ended up.
This view from the top.
Yummy.
Dog's having a time, y'all. Oh, no, there's one of those lady slippers. No, that's a,
Adam and Eve.
yeah, Adam and Eve.
Why?
I think that's what you called
I
it.
think so.
Look, Mama. Maybe.
Where?
Right there.
Oh, I see.
So y'all, we're at the top of the waterfall now, basically the top of it. And even on up farther up the creek, there's still daffodils planted. So the only thing
Yeah,
I
right
could,
there's one I see. Let me see if I can zoom in on it.
but they're on up farther than that. They're on up as far as it goes to the next property. But best I could figure is somebody at some point in time thought this was a pretty spot, so they thought they'd dress it up with daffodils. There definitely wasn't a house up in here. There's nowhere to put one. But it's just beautiful up in here.
Daddy, I made a water drainer.
That's your dam?
No, Daddy, it's not a dam.
What is it?
It's a thing that cleans out the water.
Is it a filter?
Yeah. And one thing about this place, and it has really deep weed holes. Like last year when we came up here, I was thinking in leaves. Like, you know how my legs are very long? My legs, the leaves all the way went up all the way to my knees.
Yeah, they sure did.
My foot. What?
These are daffodil stems.
Go.
And so we're watching them go through the current and go off the waterfall. Which one's it gonna go?
Oh,
no, it got stuck.
There goes your hat, Jake.
Oh gosh!
Here.
Well, you're gonna have to get another boat, I believe.
There.
There it goes.
Where'd it go?
Oh, that didn't go.
Friend, I'm coming to save you.
And it's going.
To the big
Got
one.
caught again.
Oh, that one. No, that one. Yeah, what I made. Where'd it go? Did it go down the little one?
I think it went down.
Come on.
Oh yeah, you think it'll do it?
Did it go down? Maggie. On your mark, the second.
Which one's gonna do it?
I got stuck.
You had a couple go down. All right, y'all, we're headed out of the woods. Let the kids play for a while, and we just sit there and kind of enjoyed the peace and quiet. And but we're heading back to the truck, so I hope you enjoyed this little adventure with us. Let us know if you've seen anything of interest. When we were kind of walking through, we just think this is a pretty neat quiet spot that's kind of, you know, our little secret, I guess. We don't know how many people know this is up in here, but anyways, till next time, remember to like, subscribe, and share if you like this kind of stuff. We'll see you on the next one.